30,000 British ski holiday makers repatriated from French ski resorts over the weekend. I mean, this situation is like evolving all the time, and just as I said that I thought France was going to be okay, over the weekend all French ski resorts closed. Now the news coming out and the details of this are there's more being added all the time, but I'll just give you sort of the latest of what I understand as we come to the end of Monday morning. So prior to Saturday, which is the changeover day within Europe, you get loads of people that fly out and take the bus and everything to come travel out to the ski resorts. And the French government had reassured tour operators that the resorts were not going to be closed over the weekend, which meant that tour operators could give the green light and give people the reassurance that it was okay to fly out on Saturday as normal for their holiday. Now, within just a few hours of them then getting there at midnight on Saturday, the French government announced that there was a complete closure of all French ski resorts and said that holiday makers, seasonal workers, they all had to be out within hours. This was a huge deal, and rightly in a lot of areas it is logistically impossible. 30,000 people, as I mentioned, over the weekend had to be completely taken out of the all French ski resorts. And where this hit hard mostly was the Tarentaise Valley. This is where you have some of the largest ski areas within France and in Europe. So places like the Three Valleys, places like Tignes, La Plagne, Les Arcs, huge resort areas. Now the challenge here is that to get to and from these resorts and from the airports of Geneva and Chambéry, you have one main road, that is the N90. And over the weekend you had anywhere between 10 to sort of 15,000 vehicles that absolutely had to run to get out of this area, and it caused absolute chaos. Now for holiday makers, the British holiday makers trying to get back, due to it being so last minute, this change around, it was not possible for all tour operators to source flights out of the country back to their original destinations. And as such, some of the British holiday makers had to go through the long and tiring ordeal of getting a bus back from the French Alps all the way back up to certain drop-off points within the UK, mainly, it's my understanding, London and Manchester, you know, south and north, and then from there people then had to get the other way. Now, so just again touching on the holiday makers just for a bit, logistically is a nightmare, very stressful, and obviously quite a lot of anger during the weekend. People have spent lots and lots of money to be out there, and different companies will have been giving out different information, some guaranteed certain refunds, others giving, you know, vouchers for food and drink on their travels, others based on what their policies are have been told, look, you're going to have to contact your insurance companies when it comes to making claims on your holidays. That's a sort of a company by company situation. On the Season Air front, you know, they basically got told within hours as well that they had to pack up all their belongings that they had used for the season and get out there with the holiday makers as well. So as they were there trying to do their job to help equip people, you know, help them, give them information on what was happening to how they could get back safely and soundly, they were also having to do that within the knowledge that they weren't going to have a job for, you know, the next 5-6 weeks. And the French government have come in for criticism, which you can kind of understand given their initial promise. But, you know, with this situation ever changing, there was an increase in the cases over the weekend, so you can understand why the change. You look elsewhere within the ski industry over the weekend, Swiss resorts introduced similar measures. So yeah, it really was a bit of a hectic weekend, and I do hope that anyone that was involved, first of all, I'd love to hear from you. Give us your experiences in the comment section below. So if you had good or bad, obviously give a huge shout out to some of the workers as well. But I do hope you guys all got home safe and soundly. So that's an update here. I'm sort of watching at the moment for things back home in the UK, because I think we might be having a bit of a change in the sort of the relaxed measures that were announced pre-weekend. But thanks for watching, guys. I do hope wherever you are that you're sort of staying safe. See you soon.